I don't like tests, man.
Final answer. Da, da, da.
I'm just like, woo!
This is fun. Do I win a prize?
Oh, I'm stressed. Okay. Hey, it's Tom Stevens back with another episode of Reaction Therapy Unplugged, the start of a new series today called Are You Smarter Than a Therapist? I don't like this. I don't like tests. That's why I went through school. I finished. I don't want to do it, but I'm here today to take a test to see if I'm actually smarter than a therapist. Today we have a super special treat. My very own wife, Jill, is joining us. You know, she's a therapist too, and she's actually been doing this longer than I have. I think over 30 years at this point. She's going to be taking this test. I'm going to be taking this test. Let's see which one is smarter. I'll give you a hint. She's way smarter than me, so she's going to do awesome. I'm going to barely scrape by. Let's do it.
Well, who do you think is going to score better, you or Tom?
I think I am.
That's funny. That's what Tom said.
At home, you can follow along to see if you are as smart or even smarter than me. All right, let the testing begin.
Number 1, psychology is defined as the scientific study of people and things, emotions and beliefs, perception and religion, mind and behavior.
I'm going to say D, mind and behavior.
Because it says scientific study, I'm going to go with mind and behavior. D.
Question 2. Different people react differently to the same situation. This is referred to as A, multiple determinants, B, nativism, C, the Simpson effect, D, individual differences.
This makes me think of The Simpsons, you know.
I'm starting to get really stressed because this is bringing PTSD back from grad school of there's tricks here.
I think it would be D, individual differences.
I'm going to say D, individual differences. 3.
Blank is to nature as blank is to nurture. A is environment and genes. B is conscience and unconscious. Conscience? I can't ever say that word. Conscious and unconscious. C is inaccuracy, accuracy. D, biology and experience. That is the correct answer. Biology is to nature as experience is to nurture.
Nature, nurture. Nature is biology. Nurture is experience. It's got to be D.
There's two kind of schools of thought. To an extent, people may be predetermined to be a certain way based on their genetics. And I do think genetics play a part. But in addition, the environment that someone comes into is the nurture part, and that involves your experience. So you can they have studies where they've done twins that grow up in different environments. And, you know, genetically, they're going to be very similar, especially if they're identical twins, and can have very different temperaments and experiences based on the environment that they're in. So that tells you that, yes, partly it is our genetics, but a lot of it has to do with our attachments and relationships and experiences that help to form who we ultimately turn out to be. That's the nurture part.
Page 1 done. I am already stressing out like crazy. 4. The Greek philosopher blank believed that knowledge is acquired through experience and learning. A, Archimedes, B, Rousseau, C, Plato, or D, Aristotle. See, this is where I get lost right away.
This goes way back to Aristotle. I'm going to say D. It could be Plato, but I think it's Aristotle.
The Greek philosopher believed that knowledge is acquired through experience and learning. Oh my gosh, I don't think it's Archimedes. I don't know who Rousseau is. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. Did they say just to give the same answer if you don't know the answer to this one? I'm going to guess the one I don't know. I'm going to guess Rousseau.
B is Rousseau. That's an artist.
5.
Blank is the belief that the mind is fundamentally different from the body. Oh, I love this. A is mindism. Never heard of that. D, dualism. C, centralism. No. D, specialism. I think it's D, dualism.
Why am I doing this? I'm going to discredit myself as a professional. This is stressing me out. The mind is fundamentally different from the body. It can't be mindism. I've never heard of that. Dualism, centralism, specialism. Mind is fundamentally different. Oh gosh, come on. Specialism? Dualism. Gonna guess that.
6.
The school of psychology, whose goal was to identify the basic elements of experience, was called experientialism, dualism. Here we are with dualism again. Functionalism, structuralism.
Well, it's right in the name. No, wait a minute.
School of psychology, whose goal was to identify the basic. Gotta say experientialism. It's gotta be.
Basic elements of experience. I think, actually, I was going to say experientialism, but maybe I think it could be structuralism, D. I'm going to take a guess on that one.
7.
Freud championed blank psychology. A is psychodynamic, B conscious, C conscious, and B biodynamic.
It's gotta be psychodynamic. Gotta. Well, he could have done conscious psychology. Nope, he did unconscious. Okay.
Okay, he definitely was psychodynamic, so that'd be A.
8. Which school of psychology believes that it is impossible to objectively study the mind? A. Functionalism, B. Behaviorism, C. Humanism, D. Socialism.
I'm confused a little bit on this one. I think it could be behaviorism is objective, very objective.
It's impossible. This is a trick question because it's negatives. It's impossible to objectively study the mind.
I'm going to go with,
Which means it's only subjective. It's behaviorism, right? It's either that or humanism.
I'm going to say humanism, C.
Okay, question 9. Only 2 more to go.
Receiving an electric shock would be an example of a blank, whereas being frightened would be an example of a blank. Stimulus response, B punishment reward, C reaction emotion, D reinforcement or stimulus.
That's stimulus response. A.
I think it's A, stimulus response. Final answer. Ta-ta-ta.
Question 10. Nature is to blank as nurture is to blank. Here we go with nature, nurture again. Environment, genes, conscious, unconscious, genes, environment, unconscious, conscious.
It has nothing to do with your conscience or your being conscious. It is,
So it's just flipping them around, and these are the ones that drive me nuts.
so nature is your genes and nurture is your environment. So C, final answer.
It's got to be C, genes and environment.
Done.
Now I get to see the results.
And my hat.
How do y'all feel about your quizzes?
I felt like I did okay. I might have missed one or two.
I feel really uncomfortable because when I get a test in front of me, automatically I'm trying to.
I have lipstick. Mm-hmm.
That must mean we're in a good relationship. So I start second guessing myself. Yeah.
Me too. I did too a little bit.
What do y'all think your scores are?
Out of 10, I think I got 6 right,
I think I might have got 8 right.
which is a 60. That's failing. Y'all got to realize it's been 30 years
That's
since
what I
we've been
said.
in school.
That's exactly what I said. Probably when I took my test was the last time I did a multiple
But you know
choice.
what?
Yeah.
Tell us what to do with teenager that won't come up into the office to go to therapy. We know what to do.
We know. You go down into the car.
We're about real life.
Number 1. D.
Yes.
Find the base.
Yes.
Check.
Number 2. D. Individual differences.
Yes.
Number 3. D. Biology and experience.
Yes. We
And
did
by the
it. 3
way-
for 3.
By the way, what is the Simpson effect? I don't really think there is such a thing.
All right. Number 4.
Yes.
The Greek philosopher.
Ooh, Rousseau is an artist.
I just figured it was the least obvious.
D. Aristotle.
Is every answer D?
Yeah.
What was Plato?
He developed Plato? No, not really.
That would be what I would say, not you.
Number 5. B. Dualism.
Yay!
Thank you. Back on track.
Number 6. D. Structuralism.
Yay!
Wow. school psychologists
Basic elements.
of experience.
Structuralism.
Okay. Everything's D except for one answer.
So far.
7A, psychodynamics.
Yes.
Yes. Look
Yes.
at this girl's perfect. I'm not even kidding you.
No,
More ways than
wait,
one.
still.
8
3 more.
is B, behaviorism.
See,
Yes.
I disagree. I don't.
Yes,
Because it says
Jill.
what is impossible. It says, if it said what school of psychology believes in objectively studying the mind, that would be behaviorism. I think that's a faulty question. But anyway, okay.
What
We'll
I
go
don't
with
like
it.
about testing, because you get these double negatives, you get these
Yeah,
always, never,
I think-
impossible.
yeah.
And it's like, is it really impossible?
I thought about behaviorism.
to-
Remember when I talked it through? But we missed it.
Okay. No, I didn't.
I missed
got
it. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Who's going to win?
9A,
Yes.
stimulus response.
Yep.
And the final question,
Come on, this is it. Tiebreaker.
10, is C,
Yay!
gene/environment.
Good job. Well done. See? So smart.
So did y'all have fun today?
It was a lot of
This
fun.
was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
We need to keep doing this. Thanks for being here for the first ever Are You Smarter Than a Therapist on Reaction Therapy Unplugged. How'd you do? Let us know in the comments.
And like and subscribe.
Girl can act. Way to go. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That's good. Got it?
Part of it needs to be stupid.